Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to start a new video series called On the Road with Sean's Train Channel, and our first episode is going to be a trip to Nicholas Smith Trains. So I'm driving up there now. We're going to go up there. We have sort of an engine that we're kind of looking to see if we can find up there, and we'll take a tour around the hobby shop. Nicholas Smith, one of the oldest and I think one of the best hobby shops in the U.S. And if you're interested in finding out about Nicholas Smith, if you're not familiar with it, we're going to take a trip through it and take a look around, and I hope it's going to be a lot of fun. But we're going to start this new video series so that I can start traveling around to people's layouts and actually check out what everybody's doing out in the hobby. So if you have a layout, it doesn't matter if it's just a piece of plywood with some track on it that you can run a train, or if it's a fully finished layout like mine. If you're interested in me coming over, doing a little video on it and playing and running with trains, then yeah, just send me a message. You've got my email. It's at Sean's Train Depot at Comcast.net, and you can just email me and let me know. I'm in the Delaware area, and so I don't mind traveling to different places. So that's what we're doing today. So I'm gonna head on up there, and I'll see you back when we actually get closer to the store and actually walk in and find out what we can find. Hey guys, here we are, Broomall exit. Getting excited. That's usually where I get excited and turn into like a 12-year-old again, because I know when I get there, there's going to be something good. I don't know what it is yet, but there's going to be something good waiting for me. So if you've never been to Nicholas Smith off the Interstate 476, it's exit 9 for Broomall, Route 3. Okay guys, here we are, Nicholas Smith Trains. You can see the big sign right here. You always got the train hanging on the pole right here. So yeah, let's go inside, see what we get. All right, here we go. So it's the best part here, going up the stairs. And it has a great smell when you come in here. It smells like oil and grease and trains. Lots of stuff to see actually right here in the entryway. Track 5, location 5. Oh, here we go.
All right, so there we got a little test track layout here. And then over here, first thing is we got this case of like sets. These are like, you know, complete sets you can buy. Got these Amtrak capstone passenger cars here, really nice. There's a Promontory Summit Lion Chief set at the bottom here. So, and we got some Williams PAs here, New York Central, kind of nice. Got passenger cars too, New York Central passenger cars behind it. New York Central, Shark, and Warren G. Harding, looks like funeral train there. So this case will have a lot of sets in it. Okay, so here we're in the back of the train room. So we got S to the left there, and then we got H, O, N, and Z right here in the back here. I don't spend too much time back here, obviously, because I'm old gauge, but yeah, lots of stuff if you're into that gauge. Here we got the American Flyer section, so we got a lot of old American Flyer stuff. We've got accessories, we've got transformers, we got track, lots of stuff if you're an American Flyer fan. I see some transformers at the bottom there, big ones. We've got cases and cases of cars, operating cars. This is passenger cars. There's stuff on top of the cases. There's stuff behind the cases. Got some MTH stuff back here. So you got stuff above you, you got stuff in front of you, you got stuff below you. You got trains everywhere, basically. You got to look all around. And then over here, as we get to this end, this is my favorite end. This is where a lot of the legacy stuff is cycled through as it comes out. It's released and then gets sold, and then they cycle them through here. But yeah, this is usually where I go first to find the latest engines and everything. So this is near the front of the store, near the counter. It's my favorite section. Got a Pennsylvania S1 there. Got Freedom Train right below it. Oh, there's a Bethlehem Steel genset right there. I missed that, actually. I just saw it in the video when I was watching it here. But yeah, I missed that. That's kind of cool. Reading T1. Some of these special runs, those Santa Fe, I think those are FAs at the top there, special run. Tons of transformers. You need a transformer, this is the place to come. Smoke fluid, got lots of smoke fluid choices to choose from. Track pins. We got scenery galore, trees, and all kinds of you know, telephone poles and grass and flocking and people and figures and cars and you name it, it's there to put on your layout. We got houses at the top here by Lionel, MTH, some Atlas stuff there, I think. Track bed. We got tons and tons of ballast and all kinds of surface coverings. Every single color you could possibly think of. Bushes and trees. Can never have too many trees on your layout, guys. Got Atlas cars here. So we got MTH Premier cars here. We got some Williams stuff. There's a whole bunch of Lionel stuff. This is the Lionel section for like accessories and, you know, all the stuff for there. More Lionel stuff. Rail King cars. Those are those new ones. I forget what they were called. Lion something. Buildings. Little layout. There's an additional second layout that has HO on the top and O scale at the bottom. So those run just so the kids can watch them. You got just racks and racks of, you got to look all around. There's scenery, there's sheets there. Those are embossed sheets for like brick patterns and things like that. You got little bushes and trees and there's rubber rocks there, and that's the little keep out, that's the work area, the workshop. And that's the test track in the front there, so you can test any train you want. Okay, so now we're heading back into the back room, which a lot of people can't go into, but we're going into the back warehouse here so we can really dig through the stuff and find out what's back here, because a lot of this stuff is not on the website. It's just it'd be too much to catalog. But like if we go down this aisle, this is one of my favorite aisles too. It's just new old stock MPC sitting here. This stuff has been sitting in the boxes forever, and it's just new, brand new stuff. There's TCA cars, LC, there's convention cars, right? All kinds of MPC rolling stock. New old stock in the box. Never been on the rails. There's stuff in the ceilings. There's stuff everywhere. If there's a shelf, there's stuff on it. I think this was a collection they just purchased, so a whole bunch of new old stock, never been on the track. And we got like derrick platforms, we got icing station in there. I think there was some milk cars at the bottom too. There's got some, look, this section's super cool. Look at all these houses and buildings. I think these are like HON scale, but just stuff you'd never be able to find anywhere else. Incredible. Some Plasticville stuff there. You got LGB stuff. This is the premier rolling stock aisle. This is where I found a couple of cars here as I was digging through today. And then on the other side, I think, is Rail King stuff. Switches, like switches galore. Every switch, you know, 022 switches. Transformers. This is the king of transformer aisle right here. I've never seen so many transformers. They have to have every single transformer that Lionel ever produced. ZWs, KWs, LWs. There's American Flyer transformers in here. You got Trainmaster transformers. I've never seen so many transformers. Some of them are in original boxes still. And you know, if you're looking for an old transformer or parts or just something to refurbish, I mean, there's just like so many here. And again, you can't put this stuff on the website, but if you go to the store, you can ask about it, and then, you know, maybe get one at a really good deal. We got Plasticville all over the place here. So, just more stuff in the aisles. I think this back area is mostly the MTH and Legacy engines there. This is the whole accessory area, accessory buildings, operating accessories, and things like that are all in this back part of the warehouse here. And keep in mind, this is just the on-site warehouse. This is not the off-site warehouse, which I've been to also. They took me there, and just a massive amount of like inventory and trains. So, and then these are, I think, all the Legacy stuff, Legacy engines stacked to the ceiling. It's almost overwhelming, too much to look at. Parts bins, like if you're looking for post-war parts of anything, like there's commuter plates there and brush plates and trucks and motors and, you know, everything you could think of is in these bins. Look at this, we got Cab 1 remotes, brand new in box. 4 of them sitting here, just waiting to go. We got a Trainmaster command set here. And looks like we got some Power Masters too. Yep, all waiting to go. All the LCS stuff, cables, modules, all that stuff's back here. So you get new and old all mixed together. We got books, all kinds of books back here. Look, there's a repair and operating manual for Lionel trains, 1945 to 69, post-war. Here's a new old stock, milk cars, brand new in box, Bosco, American Railway, Carnation. There's lumber log dump car. This is all the newer Lionel rolling stock stuff. Sorry about the camera there. I was using my iPhone, not really used to the orientation of it. All right, now we're back in the showroom, and this is the post-war section. So post-war, tons of post-war stuff. If you're into this kind of stuff, this is the section you want to be in. I don't go here too much, obviously, but yeah, just a huge part of Lionel history sitting right here in front of you. Just lots and lots of post-war pieces. This is a Artista's wall of figures. I always visit this section. And this is another section I visit all the time, which is the die-cast vehicles section. There's OK Plumbing from Home Alone, so I'm grabbing this one. But yeah, I always come here. They're always switching out new ones. You always find new vehicles. Can never have too many vehicles on your layout either. So always head to this section too. Check it out. Plasticville and bins all over the place. Most of them complete, 100%. So if you're looking for a particular Plasticville piece, this is where you'd come to look. Just more Lionel new old stock sitting on the shelf. I think the Joshua Lionel Cohen cars are there. There's so many of them, I think there's almost a complete set. And this is, again, more post-war stuff. This is all in the back.
Okay guys, here it is, my load from Nicholas Smith. I got a brand new Trainmaster Command Cab 1 set. I have a plan for that one. Got a couple of Premier cars. Got a die-cast vehicle. I don't know if you remember what movie that was from. Got a whole bunch of figures in here from Artista. So, and we got an MTH American 440. So, cool stuff. All right, I'm headed back home so we can start looking at this stuff and check it out. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed my trip up to Nicholas Smith Trains. I love going there. It's always a lot of fun. And yeah, just a couple of things I picked up while I was there. So I picked up this MTH 60-foot flat car with tank containers, Westinghouse. These are actually so hard to get, these Westinghouse labeled ones. So new old stock just happened to be sitting in the back warehouse. So that warehouse I kind of went through on my video. So super cool. I also picked up this Shell Chemical Plastics. It's a center flow hopper. I love all these rolling stock with these the graphics and all the colors and stuff like that, so that's awesome. I always visit the die-cast vehicle section when I'm there because I love adding vehicles to my layout. This one is of course famous from the Home Alone movie. It's the OK Plumbing Dodge van. So this is made by Greenlight Models, and every time I go up there they always have a new selection running through that section, so it's one of the sections I always go to when I visit the store. And then I actually, in the warehouse when I was rummaging around, I actually picked up this. So yes, it's an old Trainmaster command set, Cab 1 remote and base. And it is brand new in the box, never been touched. So I do have a method to my madness. There's a reason I got this, because as all of you know, I'm a complete legacy system on my layout. But yep, picked this up for a fantastic deal. New old stock, brand new, never touched. Never find this anyplace else but Nicholas Smith, period. And then, while I was up there, this was the main thing I was looking for here, which is an MTH 440 Pennsylvania Railroad American. I love these old 440 engines, and this is a PS3, and we'll do a video on this one, but funny because I don't have any DCS system on my layout, right? You guys know I'm pretty much all legacy, so having a DCS engine is a little bit of a problem, right? Because I don't have a system. So while I was up there, I did grab a DCS remote because they did have them in stock, and these are probably going to become a rare commodity pretty soon. but I still need a TIU. So if anybody knows a hobby store or shop that has a TIU in stock, please message me so I can grab one. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to wait until the new stuff comes out, probably next year, hopefully first quarter next year, but we'll see. But yeah, if anybody knows a shop, let me know, because now I have my first MTH DCS engine, and I can't run it with the DCS system because I don't have one. And then the other thing I got, one of the my favorite places in the store also is this wall where they just have all these artista figures. So if you're not familiar with artista figures, these are they're pewter figures. They're made out of pewter, and they are all painted, and they have every figure you could possibly think of. And so every time I go there, I grab more, because you can never have too many figures on your layout. If your layout has no figures, it looks like a ghost town, right? So you gotta have figures on your layout. So I got all kinds of figures here. I got this little slide here for the backyard of one of the houses, and there's a little kid that's climbing up the back of the slide, and then they have a matching kid that actually slides down the slide, so you have those figures. I got a basketball hoop to put in the driveway at one of the houses. I got this guy, he's a musician with his little case open to put change in, right? So sort of a corner side musician. And I got this dog who's peeing on a hydrant, so I got that one. Here we got a hawk and a little owl in here, so I can sort of put these on top of buildings or something like that. And then I got a cow, and I got a lady who milks the cow, so she has a little stool and a bucket and everything else, so they kind of go together. That'll go on my farm scene. I got a barbecue propane, so I'll put this on next to one of the houses or something like that also. I got these cool little outdoor redwood lounge chairs with a 60s flower pattern on them. There's a chair and a lounge chair. And I got a matching girl in a bikini to sit on the lounge chair, so can't beat that. And then I got a little boy holding a train, so I'm going to put him outside the train store on my layout, so he's coming out the door with his first train. And then I got a bunch of parking meters, a little pack of those that I can put on the main street. And I got a guy, I think he's actually this just looks like a guy, I don't think he's a hobo, but he's just a guy laying on the ground with a newspaper over his face, taking a nap. And then I got a scarecrow, which will go on, again, next to the barn. So we'll put that in the farm scene that I have. And then I got, this one is a bum who is just laying on the ground with his hat sort of slumped over his face. So yeah, these little artista figures are awesome. So if you haven't seen those before, go check those out, because they got figures for everything. And then the last thing I got was this little piece right here, which is this little tiny aluminum American Flyer funnel. So why would I want that? Well, that new Zephyr set that I just bought, if you want to load it with smoke fluid, it has to go through those tiny little stacks that stick out the top. And Lionel doesn't give you a funnel that actually fits in that stack, and they give you a pipette, which is giant. You can't, there's no way you can load it. So you have to have some way to get the smoke fluid in. So when I was up there, I asked Joey if he had any kind of needle applicators, because I didn't pick one up in York when I was there from JT Megasteam. And he said, well, I don't have that, but maybe I'll come up with something. And he went in the back room and he came out with this little American Flyer funnel. It's made out of aluminum, and yeah, you won't find that at any regular hobby shop either. So. And yeah, so another awesome day. So if you haven't been up to Nicholas Smith before, if you're in the area, Philadelphia area, or you're even traveling through the area, then yeah, definitely take a trip in there. It is so worth it. Today I actually spent, I was there for almost 4 hours. 3.5 hours I was there roaming around. I was digging in the back warehouse for probably 2 of those hours, just digging through old NPC stock and everything else that they have there. It's kind of overwhelming. There's so much stuff there, and that's not even what they have. They have another warehouse that's off-site in addition to that, which I've been to also, and it's just amazing how much stuff they have. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this trip, and like I said, this is episode 1 of a new series I'm kind of testing out. So if you do have a layout and you want to run trains together, invite me over. I'll videotape a little bit of what you're doing on your layout. And again, it doesn't have to be finished. No layout. There's no bad layouts, basically, right? Any layout that has, you got some kind of a board and you got track, that's a layout, and we're good. And I'm sure we'll have fun videotaping it and doing different things. So yeah, so that's it for today's video. I'll see you next time, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Thanks.